Are y'all amazed that fucking Prince Deems ended a fucking speech? Yeah, no shit. Well, I'd like to thank you. Pull up and basically have to put up with all this bullshit. There were several people that were going to come in, and definitely like to thank them. Archon Electo was supposed to be up here, and she chickened out, for fuck's sake. Now, most people don't know who Archon Electo is. I didn't have a fucking clue either. It's Angel LaRouge, which as soon as they announced her Archonship, weren't y'all fucking just tired already? So I was like, well, what does Electo mean? Because I'm not a schooling man. So I called up Trony, and I basically said, Trony, when you made her Archon, were you playing Scrabble? What the fuck the deal is? And then he started talking like Ture fucking do. And he said, well, it's from a Greek myth. And I said, whoo, you dress in a diaper. And I said, well, okay, what does it mean? He goes, well, when Cronus fought a Titan and the blood spilled on the ground, that was Electo. Well, what was the Titan? Uranus. I went, oh, well, shit. So that makes a whole lot of sense, and I felt better. I want to thank Archon Claricil back there for not taking this. It's the guy with the white. What else would you put on a fucking white head? You know, there was space for him, but basically he didn't do it. But I thank him just the same. He always makes life interesting. But little did you know that if something dirty, greasy, anything's going down in your domain, if you pick up your shoe and it smells like shit, it might just be a white stain. So that's my public message to you. I want to thank, where's Catherine Braddock? Oh, I didn't see you under Virgil's shadow. I want to thank KB here for being such a good sport and whatnot. We're not sure how she became a fucking prince, probably just because Virgil lets her. I mean, I was always raised that princes were supposed to have, you know, pretty good fucking judgment. But if you fuck Winston Warchild, you don't got good judgment.
Whoa.
You never heard of fucking Winston Warchild? Shit, no one has either. Joe Barkley's up here. We can't even figure out the fuck why. No one knows who the goddamn guy is. It's Joe Barkley. If you haven't heard it, you'll get acclimated to it. There's several reasons to tell Joe Barkley. You might even be fucking Joe Barkley, for Christ's sake. Shit, if you ever frenzied during a flea dip, you might be Joe fucking Barkley. If you've woken up surrounded by coyotes and their cum, that's right, it called it a haven. You might be Joe fucking Barkley.
It's funny because it's true.
You know. Then there's old Heather Bell, which the gang will affectionately call Thunder Cunt. Now I know she travels. Who's she travel with around next? Robert? Robert's following her around? All right, now every goddamn year, old Heather Bell, she gets a guy or some young gangrel puppy to follow her around thinking she's just Jesus walking on water. But by God, Robert, she is an angry dyke. And I know that's redundant, but seriously, she is angry. You will never get to yodel in her gully. It is fucking closed. Unless you've got the jaws of life, those legs will not park for you. You know, so don't go near there, Robert. It's a public service announcement. The only one's going to be attracted to that type of militant, angry dykeness is maybe Lady Ophelia, and that's it. So really? She's not even in the room. Jesus, pussy up, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ, are we really, are we that worried about Lady Ophelia? Okay, we got it. We'll make a thing. Prince Jovan. There are 6 traditions, and you should behave them, and when you're a Princess Jovan thing, I might have bent a few. But if you want to get away with fucking anything, Prince Jovan's domain. If you want to do anything you fucking want, as long as you're Tremere, it's okay. You can't throw a rock without hitting one of those warlock sons of bitches, can you? How many you got in your domain now?
I can't really count that high, actually.
You realize you have right of destruction, right? Send some of them motherfuckers out. Seriously, I mean, shit, we got Assamites now, so we can afford to ditch these freeloading sons of bitches. I was just kidding. They're called children of a king.
Well played.
Anyone who is not Anyone who's not fucked Virgil Deem, stand up. Yeah, that makes sense. That's about right. Seriously, for fuck's sake. I mean, just stay away. He might be charming, but, you know, you can't afford the money you're going to shell out for penicillin.
He'll loan you, though.
Oh, I'm sure he will. Deems runs kind of a tight ship. He pretty much basically sits back, and then when something happens, this guy can pass the buck quicker than a fucking tie hooker drops trowel. That's all I can say. Don't get into a philosophy debate with him. God forbid don't ever loan him a fucking buck. And when he starts talking, believe you, just fucking torpor yourself early, because he won't be done. And speaking of Ventru, fucking Jack. What the fuck happened there? He should be fucking dead. What kind of sit on your goddamn ass Ventru happened fucking there? He threw a goddamn tantrum and then ran out. Fuck, he's not untouchable. He's not that much of a bad. He doesn't have an STD unless you count catching nothing. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show the Ventru how to save a little honor. For this, I'm going to have to get someone who can portray the charm and basic charisma of Jack. We'll start with that rock. All right, Ventru, you listening? When the dog gets mad and gets upset and escapes from the fucking yard, do this. Chain him fucking back up. Not that fucking hard.
You don't know how right you are.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I mentioned chains and catching nothing in the same sentence.
She does like it kind of rough.
That's right. I heard that the winters in Chicago are pretty tough. Oh, sorry. I meant the winters. Whoops. Oh, I know. Someone died. Boo-hoo. Shit, all of you guys pretend you don't feed off fucking corpses. Oh, death, shit. Look in the mirror, Lasombra, you're dead. But seriously, we'll wrap this up because I'm tired of looking at it all. I see these fine members of the Camarilla up here. I see their hopes and dreams. I basically see what they represent, the direction that we're going into. By God, you look at this fine stage, two words come to mind. Praise Cain. You gotta turn something on. That's gonna be tough for you. You're good at foreplay.
Shh, I'm not supposed to talk about that. I'd like to thank all of the speakers, and I'd like to thank Shanghai Kelly for being the center of attention again. I hope everybody enjoys the festivities of this weekend, and thank you all.